So what is asset protection planning? It's a set of legal strategies designed to safeguard your assets from creditors, divorce, lawsuits, or judgments. By putting lawful techniques in place, you can deter potential lawsuits, gain leverage in settlement negotiations, and most importantly, prevent your assets from being seized if a judgment goes against you. So what kinds of strategies are we talking about? Think asset protection trusts, LLCs, equity stripping, and privacy trusts. Many robust plans also incorporate offshore elements in jurisdictions with laws designed to protect your wealth far better than domestic options. At the heart of any effective plan is a thorough legal evaluation. You'll need a professional to assess your financial situation, identify risks, and align with your goals, whether personal or for your family, so the protection plan fits your unique needs. Now, there are a range of legal techniques that offer varying levels of protection, from simple financial privacy to nearly judgment-proof solutions like offshore trusts. The key is to tailor the plan to your assets, your risks, and your comfort level. And if you are interested in taking control of your financial future, I also encourage you to explore our video called The 5 Steps to Protect Your Assets from Lawsuits, an excellent guide to getting started. Wealth protection, when to act. Now, let me be clear, if you even suspect that a lawsuit is coming your way, don't wait. The longer you delay, the more you put your assets at risk. Acting quickly can make all the difference between keeping what's yours and losing it to a legal judgment. Ideally, asset protection should be put in place before there's any sign of trouble. But even if you're facing a lawsuit, there are still options to protect what you've worked so hard for. As Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank likes to say, asset protection is like a high-level form of financial insurance. The key? You want to set it up well in advance to avoid claims of fraudulent conveyance. Although remember, fraudulent conveyance is typically a civil issue and not a criminal one. Still, those who plan ahead are in a far better position to protect assets than those who scramble at the last minute. The bottom line? Get informed about your options, but once you have that knowledge, take action. Waiting only increases your risk. Strongest jurisdictions for asset protection planning. When it comes to asset protection planning, the most effective strategies consider your entire financial picture. Everything from your insurance policies to homestead protection, business entities, and estate planning tools. And often, the strongest protection comes from combining multiple jurisdictions, especially those outside your home country. And this is why foreign asset protection is so powerful. By placing your assets in jurisdictions where the laws are specifically designed to protect you, places like Switzerland, and setting up the proper legal entities in the Cook Islands, Belize, or Nevis, you can keep your wealth out of reach even from the most determined local courts. These jurisdictions offer some of the strongest asset protection vehicles available today. In fact, I've set up more Cook Islands trusts than anyone in the world, and I have a Cook Islands trust for myself and my family. The goal here is not just to protect your assets, but to deter legal opponents from pursuing you in the first place. With the right plan, it becomes incredibly difficult, if not impossible, for anyone to take your assets in the event of a lawsuit. Whether it's your savings, real estate investments, or even your future income, proper asset protection can secure your lifetime of wealth. So what is asset protection planning? Asset protection planning involves taking proactive legal steps to shield your assets from potential claims by creditors. And this can include protection from lawsuits, judgments, and divorce settlements and business disputes. Common strategies involve setting up an asset protection trust and LLCs, as well as using equity stripping to encumber property. By doing so, you not only prevent the seizure of assets in the event of a judgment, but also strengthen your position to negotiate a more favorable settlement.